Hey guys, so long time no talk. I have been busy nesting, and sort of in that nesting phase of pregnancy where you're just focusing on getting the place ready for the baby and trying to prepare everything as much as you can for the baby. So I've been really busy doing that. I know it's a shitty fact of life, but you know, I've been really busy. I did want to give you guys an update though. It's been bugging me. Today I'm going for my gestational diabetes test, and I wanted to give you guys an update before I do this test. Just in case it does kill me this time, because I swear it's not pleasant. You really do think you're dying, so I want to get this done and out of the way. Today I am 28 weeks pregnant. I have gained so far a total of 24 pounds in my pregnancy. I'm in the last trimester now, and the weight's gonna really start to kick off. But anywhere from 25 to 35 pounds is considered normal weight gain. So we're good that way. Baby is doing great, very strong. I can, I can say that. I'm the one who can say that. I'm fairly certain there have been bruises on my belly, and I'm fairly certain that my diaphragm has also been bruised at least once by this baby moving around and kicking. It's a little insane. So some of the things that have happened is we have figured out the gender, and I know that this is a really shitty gender reveal for you guys, but it is a boy, hopefully. Scans can be wrong, but we're fairly certain it's a boy. The guy didn't even do his normal, well, the ultrasound technicians have to look. He was like, it's a boy. There's a penis there, so I'm really excited and stoked for that. The heart rate has been sitting at about 130 for the baby, which is totally normal, and very good. All of the baby's scans up to this point have been very, very good. Heart, thankfully, the heart is a little bit more advanced than the rest, than the gestational age of the baby should be. But so the heart is very, very strong, and I'm very happy with that. One of the things that have happened is at the very beginning of the pregnancy, I don't know if I talked to you guys at all about this, but I tried to get a midwife. I filled out the forms. I put myself on the wait list. I did absolutely everything in my power. I harassed these midwives, gently, they're bringing babies into the world, but I basically harassed these midwives to try to find one. Well, lo and behold, I finally got one. She sent me an email and said, hey, are you still looking for care? And I was basically like, take me now. Like, oh my god. Yes, please. And there's a really cool story sort of behind that. I just kind of not necessarily behind it, but it was really interesting that as soon as I put that out into the universe, as soon as I put my intention out there and I just let it be and trusted that it was gonna happen, it did happen. So I think that's really, really cool. It was just I got this. It made me feel really, really good. So I sat down and my husband and I talked to her. We discussed with her. We had a beautiful chat, and I will probably cover this a little bit more in a different video. Basically she confirmed what I've been telling myself for years, which is that I had an unnecessary C-section. She, as a medical professional who studies and and is required to know more than doctors and to have updates in her education more frequently than a doctor, she said there's no way that should have happened, and that a lot of first-time moms labor for 12 hours. So if you're a first-time mom, I'm really sorry, but we're all gonna you usually labor for at least 12 hours, and that's why they always say don't go to the hospital. Anyway, oh, my cat does know where his food is. I moved his food bowl. So the midwife was absolutely phenomenal. I went into the clinic, just my daughter and myself, and it was one of the worst clinic visits I've ever had. And let me tell you, doctors may have a poker face for when there's an emergency and they can keep their cool and everything, but honestly, they can remove that thing as fast as they want. The doctor didn't have to say 2 words. It was written all over his face that he thought I was the world's largest idiot for choosing a midwife, even though it makes the success rate of what I want come about even more. So, you know, it increases my success rate to have a midwife. And he didn't have to say 2 words, but his face basically told me, you're a fucking idiot, and this is never gonna work, and you're gonna end up on the table. Yeah, so that's what happened with that. I have got my release form. I'm very excited today after the gestational diabetes test, which I may or may not film, I don't know. After the gestational diabetes test, so I get to go to the clinic. I gotta walk up to them and I get to hand them my release form for the midwife. So the midwife gets my file and I don't have to go back if I don't want to. I will probably keep my next appointment with them just because it's a pain in the ass to cancel appointments, I think. I will go, I will see them, I will get the answers from their perspective and their, you know, attitude. And then I'll see the midwife the next day, actually. And I will get her perspective on what's going on with my body. They're trying to use the fear factor of a large baby, and I've been smoking. You know, I quit September 1st, actually. I quit September 1st. I'm very proud of myself, okay? Cheers down in the comments for me for quitting smoking. I've been doing it for 6 years. Like, it's a hard habit to break, and I just cut it out. And I'm actually doing really, really well. I thought that I'd be struggling and everything, but I got pictures of the ultrasound pictures all over the place, and it really helps. So anyway, my mom's gonna be here soon. I gotta upload this video, and my camera's about to die, so I should really get going. Plus, baby girl's gonna wake up soon, and I haven't even had like a tea or anything yet today. So I will see you all in the next video. There will be more videos, I promise. Bear with me. I have pregnancy brain and I'm in nesting mode, and it's like yesterday I forgot breakfast on the stove for like a half hour. It wasn't pretty, so just bear with me. Bless, guys.